Rebuttal on comments I've seen on Sharon's video about the Georgia Guidestones. Just was pointed out an article that was directed at my Ashtar channeling by Before It's News. Looks like Before is a bit behind in his understanding of what's going on. Let me correct him. Ashtar said fake stories were made up about the Guidestones, including the person who was seen running away from them. They do this all the time. All the time, folks. But of course, this was ignored in his article. How convenient. If you're watching the mainstream news and believe that over a channeler, then you're one of them, not one of us. There is obvious infiltration in the light movement by darkness, and you have to watch out that you don't let one of these people lie to you. Learn to be discerning, folks. Energy speaks volumes. Yes, not all channelers are channeling the light. However, I have an implant that only connects with people of the light. The other thing, and I have taught you guys this, I know how to spot a liar. It's easy. Even when you don't see them face to face, you can tell when someone is lying to you. Ashtar is no liar. I'm speaking to the real deal. Apparently Before has missed out on the 2 books I channeled with Sharon, Your Future on Eden and The Storm, which is not available on Amazon because I don't want my account suspended. And yes, that's another thing, Ashtar is the most replicated being by the reptilian forces who are waiting to take your telepathic call. They want to use his celebrity and authority to lie to the members of the light movement on Earth. And as for the veracity of channelers, my authenticity is being confirmed to you by the deep state itself. After years of continuous trolling, I had 1,000 followers taken from me in one day by Facebook. I've been kicked off of Twitter, my account closed down. They've closed my Vimeo account with no warning or explanation. They've been into my Yahoo Mail accounts, resetting settings so your emails go into the garbage. I check my trash and spam folders daily. They intercepted my emails and made sure my printer didn't get them. I recently was threatened with a 3-month suspension on YouTube, but the Alliance reinstated my account. I've seen government vehicles parked outside my home. I've been hit with dews which created a terrible bout of dizziness. I've seen flashlights shining into my window at 4 a.m. and was told it was men in black visiting. I've seen triangular craft flying over my home. I get reptilians hissing at me at night time. I can't see them, but I can smell and hear them. Archons visit constantly to target my implant and change its settings. I have a strong team with Archangel Michael on call at any time to ensure that it's not touched and that I wake up able to channel another day. I've seen reptilian craft one night when Ivo was attempting to land and to pick me up. I have seen constant attempts to discredit me by either low vibrationals or by professional shills. It doesn't matter, I won't be stopped. They've only made me more stronger and more determined to keep telling the truth. I work at this every day with few breaks because it's important to me and to many others who use me to channel their message through to you. If all this effort is being made to stop me, then it doesn't make sense to say my messages are baloney, does it? Not if you're working for our side, it doesn't. Your insistence that the universal law of non-interference be adhered to by the light is correct. They're not interfering directly with our lives. They always require our permission to work with us, even as star seeds of their own origins. However, they are battling dark forces of evil who have stolen this planet and made us their slaves, and in doing this they are allowed to do whatever they feel necessary to remove them from it. If you feel you have the authority to tell them to back off, then you must believe you're greater than God. There are 3 parties involved here. One party they won't interfere with, and that's us, and the other party they're contracted to stomp out for good. That's the evil dark ones running the place. If you feel that they're rescuing people from dumps who know no other life but misery and torture, and rescuing children who have been made pedo-slaves on planets all over this galaxy shouldn't be done because of laws of non-interference, then I feel sorry for you. In fact, they work with us here on the planet, and by having us work with them, they then get the green light to continue their rescue efforts. This means they're not interfering in our free will, they are working with it. If you believe that the Georgia Guidestones were just a monument, and that shooting at a monument was no more than just target practice for them, then maybe you're a bit too attached to this monument. What they were shooting at least is the concept behind the monument, the New World Order annihilation of the population of Earth, but I suspect it's been put there like many of their monuments, as a connection to the energy system of Earth. If you haven't been reading the news much lately, then I'd say you'd better have a look at Georgia again. What happens there with regards to the last election will be revealing. It seems to be key in the entire process of gaining fair elections again. Why do you think Georgia is of such interest to the GFL? By the way, thanks Before. Because of articles like yours, my video has jumped in views. You don't seem to understand the effect that controversy has in this world. The more you dispute my work, the more popular you make my videos. Every time I get pushback on anything I channel, by the way, I always find it's because the critic doesn't understand everything I've learned working with the light forces. If they knew everything I knew, they'd understand, and wouldn't have reason to criticize. Archangel Michael said in his channeling of Sunday, July 17 that those who criticize do so because they're showing their fears. Are you one of them, and do you have a fear of the GFL collapsing the matrix because it's looking that way?